Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend Tempest. The Mordor faction music is really intense, man. Anyway, so let's get out here. Our faction quest requires us to increase the amount of science that we're getting from our exploited tiles. We will do that trivially with topography, and also topography is just a thing we ought to have. We still have a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension. Nobody's actively at war with us, but that can only last for so long. We got a lot of guys. This guy is triumphant because he attacked one of our fortresses that didn't have anything in it. Some people are mildly jealous, which usually means they're going to attack you. Some people are leery, which usually means they're going to attack you. Basically, everything's going to fall apart at any moment. But it hasn't fallen apart yet. So, let's get to building some stuff. This city really should have its dust filtration thing turned on. That seems important. We have a lot of cities that just need to build a lot of things, man. So we have access to the legendary buildings, right? I'm trying to think if I actually even want to go for these. The Reliquary of Auriga is, first of all, it's a lot of dust. Secondly, it reduces your military upkeep significantly, which ends up being worth a lot of dust. Throne of Emperors is a little bit... It's a little bit less directly powerful. But I kind of want to build it just because, you know what? We can definitely find a way to use a bunch of influence, right? Plus, you know, if we get enough influence, it's not actually infeasible that we could win a diplomatic victory. How are we doing on the victory conditions? Let's take a quick refresher. Also, there's no good reason for me not to have the Red Sang running. Pushes us up to Fervent. Extra XP on our heroes is obviously good. Score is surprisingly not bad. We're actually like within range of these guys. We're more than half of their score. That's incredible, frankly. It's usually really tearing away. What happened here? What is this value? That's very curious. We are leading currently on diplomatic victory. We have more industry than everybody else. To a certain extent, that's to be expected. We have the industrial megapole, obviously, but I am surprised by the gap. There's really quite a lot. Our dust is going well. Our science is going quite well. We're keeping up with people, generally. So, let's talk real quick about what exactly a diplomatic victory is. To achieve this victory, you must have earned 2,500 diplomatic points since the beginning of the game. Diplomatic points are earned by being at peace or allied with other empires. That's a little misleading. You do earn diplomatic points for being at Cold War as well. And by investing influence points into diplomatic contracts. So every turn that you're at... every turn, you get points for each other player in the game, depending on your relationship with that player. For each player that you're at Cold War with, you get 1. Each player you're at peace with, you get 2. And each player you're allied with, you get 4. In addition, if you propose a treaty... we don't actually have an option with him. Something like this, something where the little contract bar appears and you have to satisfy them. And it gets accepted, you gain 1 diplomatic point for each 5 influence you spent on the treaty. So, if we can just get a fat lot of influence points coming in every turn, we can propose a ton of little treaties. And in that way, acquire a lot of diplomatic points very quickly. Anyway, what are we doing? We're not focusing, that's what we're doing. We have some boats. We've been working on our navy, I know that. I'm a little rusty. This is exactly where we are. We're going to head up to, obviously, Cold Operator here in quick order. We have a lot of units. I think we just want to set these guys back into this garrison, don't we? Ah, no, I was going to make an actual army with Eslik Tarash at its head. That's right, because I get to make a full flying army, which is a thing that I never ever get to do. I'm very excited about the prospect, obviously. So excited that I can't remember that that's what I'm doing. Alright, so let's merge these guys up. Leviathan, Leviathan, and 4 artillery ships. This should be a pretty scary force. Why are you not moving on to them? There we go. So what do we want to do in the capital? In the capital, we could build more boroughs. We could build an Abbey of the Anomalies, right? No, winter hasn't started. This game is so far advanced, and winter 3 hasn't even started yet. Could be any minute now, though. 2 turns, at least. So we actually kind of have a lot of cities that need to build things, and not a lot of super compelling things to build. We have more than enough daemons. I don't think we really need to have any more ground troops. I guess we could just build a second navy. Yeah, why not? Let's start working on another group of artillery ships. Alright. Because we do want to take over the entire ocean, obviously. That's like, you just wait here, I guess. So at some point we're going to get into a war now. What is this? Ah. Going back to truce with pink. Somebody got hit by lightning. That sounds possible. Could be, could be. Topography is finished. And obviously we should pick up... Let's pick up the... Let's not do this, though, until after we finish the quest here. Because if we pick up that tech right now, it'll increase the size of the garrison. We'll have to build more Kazanji. It's probably not actually going to be a problem, because it'll take us long enough to research a brigade system that the quest will complete before we do this anyway. So let's go ahead and get on it then. Let's completely do the opposite of the thing that I was saying. Alright. So, we have too many daemons. I guess in not that many turns, we're gonna have the ability to jam more units into this army. Alright, so now that we have a fairly modern ground army... Oh, I have the naval build tile set to the wrong side of the island. Oops. Let's consider some things. Who do we want to conquer, basically? It looks like red doesn't actually have that much land. They might be vulnerable. The same could be true of pink. Although, it is probably the case that red is weakened, on account of us having black spotted them so long ago. I suppose the other thing we could do is pursue purple. That's actually probably a good idea because the Forgotten are tremendously annoying. Yeah, okay, that's the direction. Screw purple. So, let's actually have our armies meet up on Eril. Have our daemons meet up on Eril. And we have so many empty construction queues. You wouldn't believe it. Alright, so Geomic Labs... Actually, one of the rare occasions where it's, I think, correct to hold control and click, which enqueues that building in all of your cities. And this ought to push our faction quest forward right there. So the AI has not been gentle with us, and they have been pretty aggressive about the oceans and stuff. Looks like Red was able to buy off the black spot, and this is... yeah, just a notification of that. Satasa III has finally finished Ancient Mariner and can move on to other stuff. Ingenious Admiral gives a little bit more defense, a little bit more initiative, and is on the way to Lord of the Sea, which is a handy thing to have. The weather's not that big of a deal, but it's handy. Okay. So here in Belloc, I guess I am going to go ahead and throw out a Throne of Emperors. Why not? There's no, I guess, strong, compelling reason not to. And if we put it right here, it will already have 3 districts adjacent and finish leveling it up pretty quickly. We may as well build the rest of the legendary buildings. Why not? What is going on here? Why are there so many people in my ocean all of a sudden? What is your deal? Fire ships? And this is also fire ships. The AI really likes fire ships. Which is not a crazy thing. Fire ships are good. After we research these, I think we probably actually do want to pick up these two techs because they will increase the power of our boats, even if we don't choose to re-equip our land units. Alright, so let's just merge up here. Actually, maybe even wait a second. How long would it take me to build a demon in this city? 1,000,000 turns. Never mind. We could buy it out, though. We have a lot of dust and not a lot of really compelling things to do with it. We could rush produce a bunch of troops, but I don't feel that we need to. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this. And that way we have a full-sized army we can push on purple with. We have Vor right here. I do not remember what his role was going to be. You know, it's been a whole weekend. I'm very forgetful, apparently. Right, these are both good buildings. We have a very large and powerful empire. Wow, you still need to build cargo docks, apparently. That's not okay. We'll build the dock right here so that we can triangle like that. I'm sure that was the plan before. Apparently there are still neutrals that need to be dealt with over here. Well, the Daemons will solve that. Okay, what are we short? We're short adamantium. How quickly are we gathering this stuff? 6.5 per turn. Yeah, we'll be alright. Yeah, we'll be alright. So, this unit... This guy right here is just going to have to tag along behind, and we'll have the dude from Errol join him, and then as soon as the new level of logistics is unlocked, we'll merge them in. Signal Corps. For some reason, could not remember that. This pink unit is that settler, right? Nope, it's just a random fire ship. Alright. We have, in fact, gotten another Titan Bones booster. Great. Really? Did we really... Huh. I thought that building geomic labs in every city in the Empire at the same time was going to increase our science from exploited tiles by quite a bit more than that. Okay, well, we can also build burrows. So where do I want to do that? Well, let's work on triangling this city up. I want to put an Abbey of Anomalies on that space if possible. Winter is just coming really slowly. It will be here soon, though, so we want to take Cold Operator in every place that we have the opportunity to do so. Keep working toward it in all the places that we do not yet have the opportunity to do so. Spices, sure, reactivate. Utharen is just... Man, this city needs so many things. Alright, let's start building it out a little bit. So this way it picks us up another anomaly. That seems like a pretty obvious play. Right, these guys have to come over here and first of all clear this island of hostiles. What are you doing? Oh, when they're in water, they're not flying anymore. The transport ship doesn't have flying, so he couldn't move over the cliff anymore. That's interesting. I can't new army in this space because somebody was standing on it already. Alright, so I think my plan is going to be to just, yeah, let's head over here and get ready to start some shit, basically. It would be cool if we could take over Vanaran before the war starts. Well, for right now, I guess just garrison this guy. He'll come into play. Potentially. Unfortunately, our capital's really far away from the front on this one. So building out burrows will help us collect more science from our exploited tiles as we gain tiles, obviously. 205 now. Getting right up on it. And Eslik Tarash is going to go up his tree, his class tree, I think. Let's have a look at his trees, though, just so everybody knows. His governor tree is very science-focused. The Haunts are a science-y minor faction. They give you plus science when assimilated, so obviously... but he does get the disease capacity and an upgrade for... and he gets his Chain Lightning. The Chain Lightning that the other... That's the Chain Lightning boost one. Okay, yeah. So it does upgrade his existing Chain Lightning, because Haunts have Chain Lightning. But we're going to head up this side. So plus initiative, plus movement on flying units. This is beautiful, since this whole army is flying. Into plus a lot of damage on the hero, accessory slots, and then here's the beauty. Plus 5, 10, 15 damage. This is obviously very valuable. So we're going to start moving up this side. If he got enough points, we could go for the disease thing. If he leveled up enough times. It's not really a primary concern. Let's make sure you guys are leveled up. Alright, once we have purple wiped out, we can probably just turn around and hit red, like, right away. I can't believe winter still hasn't started. Well, I guess we'll take this location, because I think... is there a way to work this into... the dock is right here. Is there a way to work the dock position into a triangle that also includes this? We'll just keep building around this. This will be the abbey as soon as we can make it an abbey, and we just need to keep acquiring tiles, basically. Do I want to buy out a Vor? Because I could complete this army with 2 Vors, right? That actually might be a good play. We don't have the resources right now. Oh man, our Vor design is like real out of date. It's tempting to just make more artillery ships be a part of this army, but I don't think I actually want to do that. I think I want the artillery ships to be starting a second group. Because, as much as I love them, they're just a little squishy. You don't want a lot of artillery ships because you need other ships to block for them. They're like ranged units in that way. Yeah, you need to keep creating burrows. Let's zoom in here. Do we have a lot of tiles around here that give science? Yeah, so this'll pick up 6 science. Expanding this way would also pick up 6 science. Yeah, what the hell. We'll go out this way so that it's a little easier to reach out to this dirt field. In case we want to. You may as well move toward the front, though. We'll just have sort of a stream of guys, stream of boats coming in to reinforce. And as soon as these guys are in position, I think it's time to move. It's time to declare. Well, maybe it's not time to declare, but it's at least time to take over this sea region. And that aggressive action may be declared war-worthy by the AI. We'll see. Alright, so have we ever actually... We never even parlayed with these guys, right? Let's see what their quest is. Search some temple ruins located in a region called Eril to get access to Wolfbane the Shepherd, which is an old thing that we don't actually want. This is very inconvenient. To be perfectly obvious, these 2 daemons can probably handle this. It's just some Ursus. Get them. Just some rumblers. Took more damage than I would have thought. Alright, we don't actually have enough of any of those resources to restart the boosters, which is a shame because it means that we also are going to not be fervent anymore. Well, we're accumulating stuff, you know. It's coming in. It's going to be kind of uneven with the boosters for a while because we really do have a lot of regions now. And that increases the booster costs. Man, there are a lot of ships out in this sea. I think, fortunately, our northern sea over here, Vanaran, is it's going to be a little bit calmer. We're not going to have to worry about so many people trying to claim stuff all at once. So this is our cargo dock because we were going to triangle like this. We really need that winter because we have quite a few pearls and we actually want to build a number of the different pearl districts. You should get that online, probably. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So we're gonna have a lot of like fiddly city management stuff to do, but our primary focus is gonna be this this conflict. All right, we got our logistical upgrade. I think what I'm gonna do is just, first of all, fix up the vor design. Or wait a minute, do I want to do this? Maybe I can change the vor design in a minute after we get Hyperion Mithrite stuff available. Blue has conquered the entire region. That puts a wrinkle in things. We could shift the black spot over to blue. I'm kind of enjoying the fact that red is getting their asses kicked, though. Do we really not have an advanced alchemy lab here yet? The only reason I could think that might be the case is that we had a titanium shortage. That must be what happened. Right. Well, when this Abbey of Anomalies gets built, it's going to be really good right away. I don't care about this this neutral army too much. I just wanted the village not to be spawning stuff eternally. We have enough units that if they do land and become an issue, obviously we can just send someone over to handle it. So I don't want to declare war on blue, I don't think. I like a necrophage in the game if they're not adjacent to me. As sort of a spoiler, just to make things really difficult for everybody else. It's another situation where as soon as we can build that abbey, it's going to be really good. In fact, the abbey already has 4. The abbey spot already has 4 things adjacent to it, but I want to build out a triangle so that all the other districts will level up as well. Actually, I could have just gone stick shape. That might have been better. Alright. Make sure you have at least 10 strategic resource facilities within your empire. I do. We're going to get those totems available. The totems I'm a little nervous about. We'll see whether it's a good idea or not to equip those on all our daemons. Actually, we should build a district to get this thing up to level real quick here. Actually, hold on. This is already level 2, so building here doesn't help that. So I think I actually want to build this burrow over here, because this grabs 2 more sea tiles. And sea tiles are really awesome. Alright, Strikesfar is sort of as valuable as he's getting as a governor. I guess that's not true. We have cadaverous pesticides left to take. City doesn't really need more food, but it also doesn't have anything else to do. Okay, control of the region was taken away from blue. I appreciate that. Just burn these guys down with the quickness. Still a lot of fighting going on over these oceans. So we're going to go ahead and have the Vor join them. There's no reason not to. There's no reason to wait, because Vors have rapid mutation and we can retrofit him. Okay. little graphical thing there. We've gotten our ship's model into the same space that the ship is. I'm not sure what causes that, but it does seem to happen relatively frequently. Burrow picks up more water tiles, and obviously we are all set. The city is absolutely ready for winter. We're also going to want to get a luxury intensifier to put on this dust orchid, but we have a lot of cities that would benefit from the Abbey of Anomalies like right away. So that'll be our focus, obviously. Boy, what do I even want to build? Kind of want to build nothing, honestly. Lutheran just doesn't have anything interesting to do. Let's do this, and I am gonna leave it empty, right? Because I don't want to build either of these buildings in this place. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and build the husbandry center here. We have a lot of food coming into the other places due to how good water tiles are for us. Lutheran can't have water tiles, so we'll just we'll give it a thing that it can use to adjust its population quickly should the need arise. I can't imagine how that would happen, but we're going to be ready for it. Alright, one more turn until we move up to the next tier of boat weapons. And now this army has a lot of move, man. Ah, and purple has begun spying on us. I'm going to assume it's purple. It was Belloc? Yeah, I'm still going to assume it was purple. There's no way to level this district up. It's surrounded by too many impassable spaces. So, what's next for this little city? I honestly don't know. We probably can move off of that and back onto science, everybody. Oh, we're still building a military. We're still building a second navy. Let's work on that. It's not a huge priority. This first one will probably be sufficient. But it is something to work on. I have this problem sometimes when I get later into the game that I have trouble finding useful things for all of my cities to do, because often the bottleneck on unit creation ends up being strategic resources, not the industry of your cities. I think we want to put these guys over here and just have them chill for a little while. We're not quite ready to declare on purple yet. Like I said, I'd love to get control of this sea region first. That would be great. You guys just chill, I guess. And we need a couple of orders. That's us. It kind of doesn't even matter how we build this city out, right? May as well save up for an abbey on this space. Oh right, I did have two things to do. We are out of strategics almost entirely. Well, we actually have like a crazy amount of money. Let's just fix that. First of all, there's enough grass silk that we could have a grass silk booster going. What boosters do we have active right now? Okay, there's enough grass silk on the marketplace that we could get a grass silk booster going, and that would give us a lot of extra dust. Not that we need it, but if it's available, why not? Okay, and then we should also just buy a lot of strategics. Unfortunately, there is a finite amount. Let's just make sure we have a little bit of a supply, huh? Alright. So let's see how heavily defended these blue outposts are. Actually, I'm glad we're building more boats because we're going to need some defenses and stuff. Okay, we did that. What is this? Purple has closed their borders to us. I could not care less about that. Somebody built a Guardian, which means one of these quests that has been revealed to us is going to be the quest to get the Guardian killing unit. Ah, yes. Create 3 minor faction units equipped with one of the 3 available totem accessories. Well, we can certainly just... let's update the design. I don't think we actually are going to equip... Well, let's talk about it. Let's get in here and figure this out. So, the totems are really powerful. No doubt. But the curse that they put on you is pretty powerful, and it seems to be... Let's replace this. Minus 5% life per turn. It does drain you out remarkably quickly. This one's initiative damage. This one is attack and damage. So I think this one is the one that's really the best for us, but also it weighs on resources that we're a little pressed on. Let's update this design to do this. I don't know if we want to do this on our army over here, but I will do it on 3 of the units in this garrison. I know that's a thing that's safe to do. And now, unfortunately, we have to be a little bit concerned about... Ooh. Well, hello. I'm going to send this guy to the north and try to keep this guy back here so he can play defense. After we take this, of course. Alright. And also, obviously, all of the naval units just need to get over here and join the theater of war. We do need this as well. Do we need it now? Yeah, may as well be. And let's update the Vor design, shall we? So first of all, let's look at the actual differences. So 42 attack, 22 damage, 31 attack, 16 damage. It's an incremental upgrade, but it is an upgrade. And Acid Spray 4, Acid Spray 4 is actually really compelling. So for comparison, Acid Spray 3 is 75% damage dealt to the target and opponents next to both the target and the attacker, minus 30% defense on those guys who are hit. This is minus 40% defense and gives you the rest of the damage stat in actual damage. So that's pretty compelling. And then, unfortunately, we don't yet have... I don't think I'm going to change these yet. Because I don't want to change them to this stuff. I want to change them to Hyperion and Mithrite. Yeah. So we'll do this. We'll also upgrade the Leviathan design, I think. In exactly the same way. And how expensive are we talking about here? Oh, not at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so, unfortunately, all of this very impressive navy is not going to help us invade his territory. Let us build... Liku may end up being a very valuable naval production center, so let's build up the naval XP buildings there. If we were going to Abbey of Anomalies, one of these, it would be this one, I guess, because it gives the extra science. So let's start building around it. Oh no, I was going to build up to this, right, so that we would touch the water. Okay, let's start building out in that direction. And Nyagor needs to build, possibly... Actually, let's do this here as well. We need to get main maritime academies in both Nyagor and Liku as well. And that way we'll have reasonable shipbuilding cities on both of the edges of our empire, which will help us respond to things a little more quickly. Oh, yay! Hey, winter is finally here. Alright. If we're lucky and blue has left this largely undefended, this army will be able to take it over trivially. Defeat 2 enemy armies with armies exclusively composed of units cursed by the totem. Okay. We can probably do that. Wow, that quest is really old. I'm surprised it took that long for somebody to do that. Alright, food production has gone back to normal. We were riding high on a tide of bonus food there for a while. Okay, so this is the moment when we purchase the Abbey of Anomalies. Iceworks is actually pretty powerful for us, but honestly, industry is not a problem we're having. So we'll get the Iceworks eventually. Alright, do that. What about Verkal? Is Verkal a city that needed one of those? I mean, there's no reason not to build one, I guess, except that we have limited pearls, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's build it here, where the extra science is coming from. So red is threatening to take this fortress, which is crappy. I didn't bother to get diplomatic tech, did I? Nope. If we can make peace or an alliance with red, they wouldn't be able to attack our stuff even in neutral territory. And if they don't wanna be our friend, we can just apply the black spot and then offer to remove it in exchange for friendship. Now, let's try not moving into the lightning. Alright, so I'm pretty torn here. These red guys definitely want to take these fortresses. I'm going to try to get this and get back in time. They may be focused on this one, judging from the way they moved in. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm very curious about the Skyshaker facility. Okay, no, they're going for our thing. They're going for the one we already own. Bunch of jerks. So we'll just get back over there and we'll fight them. Garrison, quickly. Right. I'm really hoping this is empty. If that's empty, then we should be able to do this quite easily. Finally have that city immunized to the winter. Eventually. Probably after this winter ends, actually. We want to develop the ability to be friendly with people for a number of reasons. But mostly because it gives us some more latitude in dealing with the people that we're not friends with. It gives us, a little bit of time where we know we won't be focused on... So this burrow, to pick up this anomaly, may not actually yield us a lot of value. I'm going to expand up this way and get to that one. We'll just kind of sprawl the cities out. At this point, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Oof. Winter is still rough on our movement. Okay, here we can also build an Abbey of Anomalies, grabbing 2 more sea tiles, and then make it level 2 right away. Belloc, I need to actually remember to change this. We can build stuff out of that tile now. Alright, we have a lot of micromanagement to do to make sure that our empire keeps running strong here. So what are we looking at from them? It's a bunch of injured fire ships with not a lot of upgrades, but fire ships do a lot of damage no matter what, thanks to the quote-unquote magic of the fire debuff. Alright, let's have a look at the new armor and stuff. So first of all, I'm curious about the new engineers. Force field. Each round, the first attack made against this unit deals no damage. Really? That seems incredibly powerful. And supercharge. Plus 50% initiative and damage when on a lightning tile. That's funny. Not that useful, it seems. But let's do this. And then 126 health, 60 defense. So it's again another incremental upgrade. Our Hyperium's a little stretched, so I think I'm not going to upgrade the armor on the Leviathans just yet. Let's get this guy upgraded though. We also get to put on a rare prow, because this guy actually has a prow slot. And I think we go with the Hyperium here as well. Yeah. Okay, so those Vors are very expensive. Yeah, we can go ahead and fix this up. We have enough resources left over. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. We gotta make sure that we are mashing this this go over here button. We have to be in range of this fortress when it gets attacked. And if we can just hold it for one round, or for one turn, I think we can probably get the sea region, provided that this thing doesn't have like a bunch of units in it. Okay, great. Alright, decrease industry production. What is this? Close borders from blue? I could not care less about that, actually. That is super irrelevant. New Empire planned in 6 turns? Well, we have plenty of influence. So the game thinks we're going to lose, but it's not a great predictor, and it often doesn't factor in reinforcements enough. Alright, so let's figure this out. Let's see exactly how good our military actually, or our navy rather, actually is. Is it? No. I'm going to put him over here so that if stuff wants to get adjacent to us, it at least has to get hit by lightning to do so. Okay, and then you... We only have 4 attack, or 4 range this time. So we have to be a little bit more careful about where we place ourselves. And we have kind of awkward weather effects. One, two, three, four. Actually, we kind of have to focus on this guy. His attack is lowered because he's coming in. This reinforcement slot is on top of weather, which is really unfortunate. It means units coming in through there are going to be partially disabled right away. I guess just move to here, and you're also going to focus on that. Let's just, well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can hit that. We're going to take a lot of damage during this fight. Is that? That's just straight up not what I told you to attack. What's the story with that? Okay, good. We got him to stop in the lightning. That's cool. And there's the fire. We're actually getting quite a number of them to stop in the lightning. Man, I wish we had some nice AoE. I wonder if the Ardent Mages can probably use their spells in naval battles, can't they? That's probably really powerful. Alright, so we're going to keep backing up, keep drawing them through the danger. You, I guess, can refocus to here. One, two, three. Yeah, you can hit them from there. Unfortunately, our actual melee ships are coming in at the back of the army instead of at the front, which I hate. When I say, what I mean is that at the end of the reinforcement order. So we have very poor attack. Not dealing a lot of damage here. Good damage, poor attack. So we're doing half damage like all the time. Well, that one's only got one more hit left in it, but unfortunately, it has set one of us on fire, and this ship is going to burn to death like really quickly. The fire debuff is really powerful. Alright, we're getting really good value out of all of this lightning. I don't want to move into the turbulence because the turbulence is what's reducing everybody's attack. but I do need to get out of the way. I guess this guy. This guy can be a target for now. Alright, well I do like that we have the initiative at least. We're taking a huge amount of damage here. We are not going to lose this battle, but we are going to lose a tremendous amount of health in this battle. Is that actually the first one of the ships that we've sunk, though? I think it is. It's pretty sad. 0 damage. Man. Ooh, green flames. That guy has a better level of upgrades than his cohorts. We are managing to get them to stop in the lightning a lot. Oh my god, they are so numerous. Oh, hey, look, it's the actual close combat ships. Nice of you guys to show up. Please just make sure that thing dies. So we're going to lose, like, a lot of ships here. And I'm not happy about it. Actually, you know what? Let's try to make sure that thing dies. We're doing very poor damage relative to our level of gear, that's for sure. I thought, you know, with the kind of gear that we have on, we'd be sort of dominating the naval stuff a little bit better. He is a biological creature in water. Cannot set him on fire. I will not allow it. Unfortunately, our reinforcement slots are now locked because the Leviathans just can't get out. There's nowhere for them to go. This should be pretty good. Really? Really? 0? Come on, man. Help me out here. Yeah, there goes our hero. They didn't even really deal any damage to him with attacks. Not significant damage. It's just that if you get a fire debuff on you at the beginning of the battle, you are going to burn to death. So fire ships are really powerful in that way. Maybe I should be building more of them. I don't know. It's honestly, we're not really getting a good idea of what this Navy's combat should have been like because of the fact that game chose to put in my melee ships at the end of the battle. It makes it very difficult to get a good view of the, you know, block and fire from a distance gameplay that we were expecting to have. I wonder... I don't think there's a way to influence the order in which your units come in the battle. Or the units that are within a single army, I mean. If there was, it would be really useful to us to have known that, because we're losing a lot of ships here on the back of the fact that our units came in the wrong order. Alright, Leviathan, do something cool. That was okay. So did we lose more than they did? We lost 4 and they lost 5. That's ridiculous. We have basically just the best ships in the world, and they're and they don't. You know, it's just a bunch of fire ships. It's frustrating. So let's produce some more Vors. Clearly, we do need more melee interference units. All right, so buy out a couple of more melee units here. Let's get up to that weather immunity so that the thing that happened to them there with a bunch of their ships losing a ton of health cannot happen to us. You know, Red, I'm over here trying to solve a problem that you're having. You started close to Purple. I know he's spying on you. Really? It's annoying. Yeah. You started close to red. We know he's spying on you because that's what he does. Just let us handle it, man. Or you started close to purple. You are red. Okay. And attack. And auto-resolve because I need it to happen quickly. You are joking. This did not get taken over before I... That's really annoying. Okay. Why are you not attacking? There we go. Okay, so... We didn't actually look at the result of that battle because I was trying to click through things really quickly so that we could make sure that we got to try to participate in this battle. Looks like nothing of import happened. Yeah, build another burrow. Get access to the water. You, I guess, can just go and get that, maybe? Component design facility makes your ships a little better. Like that. Obviously, we need it. I'm super annoyed about how much we need it. Alright, and Airhill doesn't have enough population to build the district that we need here, but has enough districts to benefit from an advanced alchemy lab. Yeah, we're definitely having some resource problems. We're just not getting enough resources. How many pearls do we have? We have enough pearls that it is sensible for me to go ahead and buy the luxury intensifier and tech and then start to build. So this will gather this at double the rate. Dust Orchid is one of those things that you really want to have coming in at double the rate. It's pretty fantastic. We do need to just research a bunch of extractor tech. We've been letting the facilities do that for us so far. But it's getting to the point, we have so much land that we obviously need to be harvesting what is available from that land. I'm a little concerned that the moment we move away from this this fortress, it's just going to get grabbed right away again. Go, go, go. Somebody's going to declare war on us one of these times. Everybody's closing their borders to us. Oh wait, it's finally time. And you actually can probably move to science. Let's get back to pushing science really hard. We've caught up. We built all the neat things that we researched while we were pushing science really hard last time. Oh, what am I thinking? This is a cat's paw army. It can't search that. Unfortunately, I don't want to move it. Let's move it to here. I actually spent its movement just so that it wouldn't appear in the list of guys who need move orders. Could put it on defense, but I'm sure I would have forgotten to take it off of defense later because I do that. Alright, who else needs orders? Yeah, we're making a lot of ships very quickly here. I don't know if Purple has a lot of adjacent, sea-adjacent cities, but if he does have some, all these artillery ships that we're putting in our navy should make it pretty easy to tear down their fortifications at the very least. All right, so we need 3 more techs. It looks like. Well, obviously this one's great. We need this, and we don't need a rare metal foundry. But I do want to get this so that we can start gathering the moonleaf and stuff that we do have in our land regions. So, as far as this faction quest goes, I think what we'll end up doing is equipping Eslek Tarash's army with the stuff as we move out of the sea region onto land, and then we'll win a couple of battles, and that's how we'll move our faction quest forward. Until then... we can finish this triangle. We're probably going to have to buy quite a lot of titanium in the near future here. Fortunately, we have the resources we can bank for this. I'm trying to merge these armies. There we go. Alright, so Blue is going to get his ass kicked for some reason. I have no idea why he would choose to do things the way he has chosen to do them. Yeah, sure, build a plow factory. That seems reasonable. So this city needs a main maritime academy. Let's just go buy 6 titanium so that we have enough for a main maritime academy in both this city and in this city. Alright, and then... what does the retrofit cost here? Costs 9 Hyperium, so we can't actually even retrofit both of them. I'm not going to bother. We'll get around to it. What are you going to do? What is of value for you to do? I guess scout and see who's coming for this fortress. Give us some time to react. Alright, let's resolve this battle. I'm going to manual this just because we do have some ships that are at low health and I don't want something stupid to happen. What is going on here? Oh, it's going to make us come in through the reinforcement slots. I see. Because they attack the fortress, not the army. Okay, fair enough. These guys only have 2 moves, so we can shoot them from places that we are safe from their wrath. Unfortunately, that's a lot of health. It's going to take us quite a few shots to actually bring this guy down. Oh hey, we got normal damage for once. You're already in range. You guys can rush him. You know what? Let's make sure. Let's just make sure this thing does actually go down. Okay, this is a little bit more what it's supposed to look like, because now we're going to get our units in to block for our guys. Wow. That was okay. Yeah, Force and Leviathans hit pretty hard. How did this turn blue? We defeated the blue army. That's interesting. Why does it even have you fight them if they get control of the fortress no matter what? It's strange. It's a little bit of a new behavior. Alright, this city needs its cargo dock. We are not going to rush it right now because we may need dust for suddenly buying units. Yeah, we're getting this like really annoying trickle of enemy boats that's preventing us from going over to that eastern fortress and just taking it. Alright, at least making him retreat takes away his action point. So he can't then attack the settlement, or attack the fortress, rather. Alright, dust filtration. And slowly the Second Navy approaches. Alright, so let's figure out... It looks like we're probably not going to get pressed from the sides on this one. So maybe let's have these guys run down here. They might be able to snatch this. I have no idea what the state of reinforcements over here looks like. But all they have to do is get it for a turn. To turn the entire region to mine, and then people can't attack me in it without declaring war. That is a significant measure of safety. Alright, Liku needs to find something cool to build. Build me another artillery ship. We may actually be at the limit of the number of artillery ships we can usefully have. I'm not sure. you build a Leviathan. I prefer to build the Leviathans in the far back cities and the other ships closer up because the Leviathans are at least fast. Alright, I think we'll actually let him take the fortress. You know what? He can attack the fortress if he wants. Because if he attacks the fortress... Oh, hey, hello. If he attacks the fortress, we obliterate him. And then we just trivially take the fortress back. If we attack him, he's just going to retreat and still have health left. And Givor, okay. We're getting spied on. I'm not too worried about it. We actually can probably take the sea monster, is my guess. Yeah, his stats are not that great. We're somewhat injured, though. Well, whatever. We have lots of reinforcements coming. I say let's go for it. We can't do it right now because we just spent our action point. But on this coming turn, we can let him have it. So I don't think we need to build main maritime. Wow, we just need like a lot of titanium. All right, let's buy a whole lot of titanium. Because we're going to need to build Imperial funding in a bunch of places. Oh, we still need an alchemy lab here. Alright. So we could merge all of our boats up into a single army earlier than I'm doing it, and it would save us a little bit on dust upkeep. But this ensures that the units are actually getting where they're going as quickly as possible. Little trickle of reinforcements is still pretty valuable, I think. Alright, sea monster. Let's do it. I'm fighting everybody else. Why not? Alright, I think we are going to get the sea region, it looks like. We may have exhausted, at the very least, the units Red had that were willing to come forward and fight. Ah, he has left it available. So this is ours. Assuming nothing crazy happens here, like a bunch of ships being nearby. Hey, you didn't actually attack. There we go. Vanaran goes to the good guys. Grass silks run out. Units no longer regenerate. That's actually pretty bad for us. Alright, let's pick up plus science on districts. We have a lot of districts. I can get plus attack on units because we're actually in a place where we're probably going to be using that. And then I'm going to do this, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. So this is a lot of extra science. It is a lot of extra dust. We're making a lot of money from trade routes. Out of curiosity. Yeah, pretty good. Let's pop these things because there's no reason not to. And then let's fight a sea monster. Wow, he healed a lot. Okay. Let's do this manually. And then we're probably going to have to wrap this video up. It's getting a little bit long. But obviously we want to start pretty far back. Actually, let's... Wow, every tile on this half of the board is weather. Okay. So the rain is... yeah, this is lowering our attack. Seaweed is screwing with our defense, I believe. There's a ton of lightning down here. His side of the board is pretty clear. That's annoying. Let's move you to here. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So we want our melee units to charge as much as possible, I think. Yeah, you know what? You two... No, I'm not even going to give orders that complicated. Again, this is kind of a no sense in planning heavily when we're down on initiative sort of problem. We'll just we'll let the dudes do what they're gonna do, and then our dudes will have to pick up the pieces. We're doing okay damage. Wow, I was really expecting the Leviathans to do some serious work. The fact that we have so little attack, even with blood crystals active, that we're seeing zeros is disappointing as hell. Our hero does have pretty good stats, it seems. We're getting some real damage out of him. So see, sometimes the maw moves adjacent to stuff but doesn't attack. I don't know why. Well, good work, hero. You fought valiantly for a time. All right, so we have acid spray 4 to apply to him. Unfortunately, please let us focus on these things first. The Vors know what they're doing. They're professionals. Just let them handle that. Ooh, 246. Are you serious? This thing survived with 8 HP? That's really annoying. Yeah, now it gets to attack. Because it survived with 8 HP. Oh, now, don't everybody change to the wrong target. We do still need to kill this. They're actually going to let the tentacle live. Damn it. Guys, come on, focus. Alright. So it looks like we don't get the sea monster. And at the beginning of the next battle with him, we're going to have to kill all his tentacles again. Wow. We did eat that Vor. So we actually lost 3 ships here. Assuming that he doesn't go after the, yeah. Assuming that he didn't go after the artillery ships there. That really sucks. Sea Monster's tough. He remains tough. Okay. Weather immunity will be tremendously helpful. I don't think I want to attack him again. Well, we can get this guy in range. We can't get these guys in range. And if we let him heal, I'm sure I'm going to regret it. Let's go for him. We got a new, fresh artillery ship in. So we have to make sure that we start far enough back that these tentacles aren't all getting to just have their way with us. You probably don't want to end your turn there. Each artillery ship will target a different tentacle. Okay. This should ensure all of the tentacles die with a minimum number of the beginning attacks, but unfortunately we're still going to get attacked a lot, because it's just sort of how this goes. Well, the hero took a tentacle down before he died. Oh. See, so the tentacle moved adjacent. This tentacle definitely had an attack available. Moved adjacent to the hero, didn't use it. Don't understand what caused that. Alright, so we got him down to just the maw. Nothing fancy to do here, just everybody get him. It is unfortunate that our artillery ships are having a little bit of trouble getting in range. Ouch. Well, our hero absorbed a lot of damage that could have, like, seriously injured a Leviathan or something. It looks like his defense is 1,320 right now. What? Does he have turtle? Oh, he's submerged. Right. And now his defense is down to a real value because he has to break submersion to come on. I wish that submersion was a little bit more visually clear. The way it works is they submerge at the beginning of each round. and then they come up when they attack. So actually, with submarines, you kind of want to have low initiative, it seems like. We have 2 more rounds of this. He has 733 health. Oh my god, we're not going to kill him. We're going to have to do this again, I think. Or maybe, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not mathing this right. Because our Leviathan now is going to hit him for a lot. Yeah, no, we're fine, we're fine. Ooh, the Vor got a really solid hit in, too. So he doesn't even survive the volley, then. Alright, sea monster down. Payment, please. What did we get? 40 adamantium, 70 die. That's a little bit more compelling than what we got last time. I like 40 adamantium quite a lot. Alright, so we got this Sky Shaker facility. What is this? A lot of rain will spread across Origa for 10 turns. Okay, so we can call a weather type, basically. That's really interesting in conjunction with the weather immunity from our hero. Yeah, that's really, really cool. Okay, well, I think that we're going to wrap up this turn here, and then that's going to be it for this episode. It'll take no negative effects from Winter, because he doesn't really have a lot of other compelling stuff to take, honestly, at this point. Belloc should probably have one of these. Oh, something that's actually going to take Belloc more than 1 turn to build. And I don't think we want to do cryometric monitors here. I think Belloc might be the place. We have a lot of anomalies there. We have just the one here. We've run out of Hyperium. Oh. There's only 3 on the marketplace. That's crappy. Okay, well, I guess build a burrow. We can grab this anomaly here, which has a ton of food on it, and then also another sea tile. May as well. The city's fervent, so it can certainly eat some expansion disapproval. Alright, we do have to move all of our ships forward manually. I guess grouping them up would obviate this, but I don't consider it to be that much of a problem, really. Somehow, my profound laziness has not driven me to do the laziest possible thing here. Alright, well, that's the end of that turn. So, we've killed a sea monster. We have finally wrestled control of Vanaran away from, you know, whoever. Everybody else in the game, basically. Come back next time. I'm thinking it's time for a proper war on Purple. And we'll see you then.